Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's Flash Friday Finance Update. I'm Louise from the Property Education Company. Thank you very much for joining us. It's great you listen in, and if there's anything you need to know, please feel free to send us through an email and we're happy to communicate with you on whatever topic you want. But today, two things we're going to cover. One, I'm going to introduce you to our newest team member, James Gregors. Welcome, James.
Hey guys.
And then we're going to talk about how much do you really need to buy a house. So particularly we're looking at for first home buyers, obviously. But James, first up, would you like to introduce yourself to everyone?
Thanks, Louise. So my name's James, as you can tell. I'm Louise's son. So what I do full-time or part-time, I should say, outside of this is I'm a chiropractor. I've spent 5 years working. I've been working as a chiropractor for 18 months. I'm currently working half days. So Louise begged and cried and she was like, please come work for me. You've got extra hours in the day. So I've spent the last while becoming a mortgage broker, getting my accreditations, learning what it is and what's more important when it especially comes to first home buyers, investment properties, refis, whatever you need. This is what we're here for.
Awesome. And obviously James is being mentored by me, so that's great. We're keen to have a new team member because we've got lots of work and we want to help people quickly, which is the key at the moment. So let's talk, James. Thanks for that. How much do you think, when you're looking to buy a house as a first home buyer, where do they start? How much do you really need to buy a house?
Well, that question can seem quite daunting. So we try and break it down into a few different categories. So firstly, think about the repayments. What are you comfortable paying each month? If you're paying rent already, can you afford to pay a bit more on a mortgage? Would you prefer to pay a bit less? What is your target and how much you're wanting to pay? Secondly, it's like the closing costs we need to consider. So things like lender's mortgage insurance. We're looking at stamp duty, government fees, application fees. These are the kind of things that matter at the end of the day when you're closing up a loan, okay, to get it all approved. These we need to keep in mind. And lastly, we're looking into the deposit that you're willing to put forward. We know that an extra 5 to 10 grand here, when you're actually submitting to get a deposit in for your loan, okay, can make the world of difference. It can drive lenders and mortgage insurance down a lot, okay? It can affect your stamp duty. These are the things we're trying to look for. So there are many factors, as you can see, that matter when you're buying your first home, okay? Or any investment properties or a future home down the line, okay? So keep that in mind.
Well done. Yes, you've hit it on the nail. There's all those costs. And once people get into a house, it's not just the repayment, you're right, but they've got ongoing rates, insurance, you might have body corporate fees. And that's one of the things to watch for when you're buying a new property. Are they large body corporate fees or owners corporation, I should say, that's what they're called now in Victoria. But, you know, there's lots of flats that have multiple body corporate or entities charging fees. So for swimming pools, they might have one, for tennis courts, another, for the lifts and internal areas, the third. So these all add up to make a property a really expensive proposition when it might seem the repayment on the actual property itself is really low. But we strongly recommend, if you're thinking about buying for your first home, it's a great time to buy when interest rates are under 2% for first home buyers. So please give us a call. We'd love to help. And thank you, James. And I'm very thrilled. You're awesome. Have a great week, everyone. Bye.
See ya.